It's 5 minutes. I know. Oh, I've been nonstop all day since about 8 a.m. this morning until about 40 minutes ago. And then I got home and ate dinner and showered.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have
The most fragrant herbs and
Fresh
spices.
bread, warm from the oven. Yeah, have a taste.
What? Oh, that's fine. I thought you said something else. You'll cut me some slack this time? Thank you. I could end the stream and go watch it. I don't think you want that. I tell you what, send me a DM in Discord right now and tell me to watch it. And then after the stream I'll see it and I'll watch it real quick before I go to bed.
Softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Okay. I shouldn't have had to ask for that, right? That should have been a no-brainer.
Weights and pots! Holes and masons! Everything I've worked for. Ruined. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Hey, what's up, John? You heard cheering is different now, so you thought you'd send a bit. I appreciate the 1 bit. I have not heard anything about cheers being different. Someone's peeing in the water source. I'm pretty sure it's probably like a salamander just chilling in the water up there, and I have to kill it.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
That makes sense.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
I don't want to prioritize that. So the salamander's peeing in there, probably. Twitch said it was. Who is Twitch? How did Twitch say that? There is no John Twitch.
It would make a fine gift.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
You're going to drink my... I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cook's trough is when they...
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Sweet incense. What wax candles? Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship. Won't...
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
Yes, they're quite sought after.
Okay, mobile Twitch and PC Twitch are completely different. By the way, do not buy bits. Do not subscribe on Twitch mobile. Do not do that. Please, for the love of God, don't. You want to buy bits and you want to subscribe, wait until you get to a
I'll be
PC
asking
and
for
do
you
it there.
again, my sweet.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of gazelles.
You can't even fill my cup, you're
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Yeah, on mobile, subscriptions cost more and bits cost more on mobile. So if you're going to buy bits or you're going to subscribe, buy them on PC. They cost less that way.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Oh, there's
How many
bombs up
times
there.
do
That's
I have
the
to
source.
tell you? It's not a toy.
Okay.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
But yeah, on mobile, the Play Store and the App Store both charge
I'm
extra.
not too late.
What is it, Lubal?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Okay, I just want to make this clear so that there's no confusion. Twitch makes 0 additional money on mobile. Okay, so it's not Twitch's decision to charge you more on mobile. It's Google and it's Apple's decision to charge you more on mobile. You're still getting the same amount of stuff, and Twitch is still charging you the same price, but Twitch is including the fee that Google and Apple charge Twitch for the transactions. That's all it is. They're not getting any additional money. It's not like they want you to pay more. Google or many companies have already sued Google and Apple to get them to stop doing that. But that's also why they allow you to buy it elsewhere, is because you can buy it on PC and cash it in on mobile. It's middleman fees. Yeah, but it's not Twitch collecting that money. That extra fee does not go to Twitch and then Twitch pays Google. You pay Twitch, you buy bits and it goes through the Google App Store and Google takes their cut and sends the rest to Twitch. Like, I'm not saying that Twitch and Amazon are like these moral gods and don't rip people off sometimes, but that's not the reason it's more expensive on mobile. Okay, let's go.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
I get. I don't want to go all the way around when I've got this one mission that's almost done. I'm gonna come back here real quick. The water's really nicely done here. Yeah.
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed us.
I'm one of those people that's like, if you want to get mad at somebody, make sure you're getting mad at the right person for the right reason. Don't get mad at somebody because it came to you in a dream and you think someone else is in charge of the actual problem. And don't get mad because of this when the reason is actually that. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't help to be mad about the wrong thing. That doesn't solve... It makes things way worse.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Fair enough.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
My carpets have... Yes, they're quite sort of.
Fresh bread, warm from the
When
oven.
you get mad at Cappy, I'll get mad at Matt instead. Now, see, that one's acceptable. I'd rather you get mad at me instead.
Silver platters, hanging lanterns, keep it up.
That's different.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
We're gonna
Come on,
go
girl,
around
the gate's open
here.
now, we can press on.
What the hell are those things?
Yeah. What a dirty map.
Yeah.
It like loops back on itself like 3 times to tease you. Hey, you jerks. Oh.
Thought about it. This thing that I thought, oh man, I watched that and I did it.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
They're called bath bombs.
frying pan.
Oh! Old Faithful!
Nice try.
He has a crown! Adorable. Yo, what's up, T-Talon?
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
No, there's no kind of reflections. But it does look pretty. It does ripple the shadow, though. That's a nice effect. It's hard to see some of these items.
Yep, it's very cool. It was much more blown out.
Was it?
Yeah. Right.
You had a pretty bad night? Me too, dude. Mine probably wasn't nearly as bad as yours, though, knowing your job. Alright, so let's go back and turn that in. Yeah.
Haha, I made him do it. I did it. You did it, Reddit.
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
Take a
Is there
Kneaded
element
to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
is there elemental damage resistance? Like floating fireheads being immune to fire damage or taking more from ice? Usually there is, yeah.
Lights and butts! There he is. The man who saved... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Alright, have fun.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread,
Light
warm
meat and
from the
dark.
oven.
It would make a
My
fine.
carpets!
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Lost 5 trees that were uprooted, 3 that will have to come down due to major damage. You have a new sunroof in your bathroom. One of your barns lost its entire roof. The chicken coops are gone, and we haven't had power all day. Super fun weekend incoming. Barf. I forgot you were in the path of the storm. I'm glad nobody's hurt, though. That's the most important. See an item over there.
No, it's taking a nap.
Yeah, it is. He got teepees.
Mouth open. His throat's gonna get dry. Put the mouth open.
I've done that sometimes where I'll like face my fan and I'll fall asleep. And then I'll wake up and my whole mouth and throat is just dry desert. And I'm like, it takes me a while to moisten my mouth.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Hello?
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Take a hammer and smack one of the rocks. Boom, limestone.
Or just...
There you go, nerd. Looks nice.
Nice.
No. She's right. I am tired. Ugh. You're getting your wife a skunk for her birthday this year? Please tell me you're getting it de-skunked.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Hanging lanterns!
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
We should get going soon.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Oh, hey. What's up, guys?
I'm gonna tell Jill.
Shirtless muscle man. Let's go.
Wait inside.
Where's Shadow?
Just look at the
Plates and pots!
Fresh bread, warm
Juiciest
from the
meat
oven.
from green. Yes, my carpets have pride of place in...
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
They're so cute. Those muscle men? Oh, I'm glad you liked them.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Oh, the cats. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess the muscle men were probably cute too. Not my type, but...
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
Rip.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Goblin coin. Let's go. I'll use that to buy a goblin. You don't know, Cappy. Never played this game before in your life.
The finest
Nor
fabric.
twice.
Light, meat, and dark.
You're definitely not planning to play it a third time.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Silver platters, hanging lanterns,
Do many Americans keep chickens privately? Not many, but it is also not unheard of either.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now. We can press on.
Yeah. If you live in a rural area, most Americans rurally probably have their own chickens. Most Americans just happen to live in big cities, so... That area's closed. Don't worry about it for now. Oh good, we're getting out of the white stuff.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Oh, weird.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know. Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Ew. Don't you need to vaccinate or give them antibiotics for health regulations, or is it, or the private ones? If it's private, no one cares. Generally speaking, if you're doing it for sell, for like a business or to sell, then yes, you would. But for private consumption, no, you generally don't. And again, that also depends on region areas. Some areas will force you to do it regardless. How American. Okay. Oh. Lol.
Fuck, fuck, fuck! Why do they start?
Do you want to stop hitting him on stuff?
What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
What, Matthew?
Fuck!
Hold on. Are those gauntlets over his hands? You weren't here yesterday, were you? I cut off this guy's hands. Both of them. I did.
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
He's broken.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
Something's fucked up about that guy. Not Hugo, the other
No,
one.
I know what you're talking about.
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Okay. Thought his hands got sewn back on and those were protective gaunts. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Who is blue guy? Well, there were multiples, so those were like not the guy, but like servants of the guy. Oh.
Did the Royalists bring them from Ash? Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. With me mine.
It's over.
So much for the men of the rock. Dhalmekia's finest.
Potion used. What? Orcs in Final Fantasy. Has this ever been a thing? I want to say yes, because this is 16, but I can't think of them before. Why would they have waited this long to put orcs into a game? But yeah, maybe. May have also been like a J.R.R. Tolkien copyright kind of thing. But I don't think so. Orcs have been used in all kinds of things.
Animals who should never have left Ash. Nice try.
What's that? Okay. With those attacks together, does that make it a firestorm? Yes. Every time I do it, I get a new achievement in Steam. Firestorm 1, and now it's up to like 26. That's also a lie.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Hello. Knock, knock. Oh.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
That one's called the Thunderstorm.
You're really proud about that.
I am, actually. I deserve this.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle on it.
Is it just me, or when I first saw this one crystal, I thought it was like a belly button? Because it's round and flat, squished, and there's a hole in the center. It could also be like a crystal butthole.
That had jagged edges?
Yes.
And
Butthole? Okay. Kufka? Kupka's Spinky.
Let the trial begin.
Hello.
What the hell?
With me, Tor.
I dodged. What the fuck? It's the Undertaker. Choke slam. Jesus Christ.
To me, boy.
Spirits Within, that's like the movie. Rage in the Cage.
He was my favorite.
He was definitely one of my favorites too.
There were a lot of good ones.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
adorableness, apparently. Cheetos!
Did the orcs do this too?